Good evening, everyone. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Please let me know if you guys can hear me.
हम हर सुबह अपने एक पर्सनल गोल के साथ उठते हैं। अचीवमेंट के बाद
I started it, but there's an ad running on YouTube. Let it just play. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Hi, everyone. Okay, so today's class is about having quick calculations in percentages and averages, and we are going to do exactly that. I've been doing a lot of quick calculation sessions. We have conducted two quick sessions earlier, two quick mathematics sessions earlier, and this will be third in that series. And I will be doing quick percentage calculations today. Okay, quick percentage calculations today. Okay, so before I begin, there's something that you need to understand. What is a percentage? Percentage hota kya hai? It's a very important topic when it comes to CLAT, because you at least find one complete caselet which has 4 or 5 questions which are directly from percentage. So, but there are percentages which are very difficult to find out. उसी को आज easy करेंगे. So you should understand first that percentage means percent. Okay, percent. When you try to convert everything in terms of 100, that's called percentage. For example, if you got 400 marks out of 500 in a subject, then if you can try to convert it in terms of 100, what happens when you solve this? It's 400 over 5, which is 80 percentage. What does that mean? Good evening, Namrata. This means that if your scores would have been out of 100, it would have been 80%, 80 marks. Okay, it would have been 80 marks. Now we quickly did 4 by 5 as 80%. Okay, we did not do a lot of calculation deliberation. Thank you, Mudita. Happy evening. We did not do a lot of calculation derivation. Why? Because 80% is quite a easy and quick percentage. But could you have done this somewhat like if I ask you that you scored 300 marks out of 800? What is your percentage? Could you be as quick as the above question? Could you be as quick as the above question? Just a second, guys. Could you be as quick as the above question? No, right? It's gonna take time. But what if I tell you that if you already know what 3 by 8 is, this would be again quite easy. It's 37.5%. But how do I know that? How do I know it's 37.5%? That is what today's session is all about. Okay, that is what today's session is all about. Okay, yeah, Kirti, that's correct. So we're going to do some percentages quickly, which we anyways do in our life. For example, if you have to find out 50% of a number, what do you generally do? When you have to do 50% of a number, what do you generally do? Yes, correct, Mudita. That's very, very, very apt. Yes, absolutely, Mudita. It's 1 by 2. So when you have to do 50% of a number, you do half. Hai? Hi, Shivi. Alok, see, you can memorize it only if you use it. If you are able to use it, you memorize this. For example, I remember I had a student. Ritika, I am sharing all my PDFs in the batch that we are running. Okay, coming back to this, I'm saying that I had a student long back who was very good at his square calculations. How? Square calculations. If you used to ask him, what is 52 square? Is there a lag? Somebody says there's a lag. Just a sec. Let me just see if I can open the door to make my internet a little quicker. Okay. I hope this works fine now. Okay, so what I'm saying is, I had a student. I used to ask him randomly, "क्या 52 का square क्या होगा?" And he used to quickly answer 2704. अभी भी लैग आ रहा है? लैग आ रहा है क्या? Some people are saying सही जा रहा है, some people are saying लैग आ रहा है. Please tell me if there's a lag. Noise. Guys, there's a wedding at my place. That's why there's all this noise. But lag, I think, let me see if I can connect to my hotspot, and if that gives me better internet. Let us see if it works any better. Okay, please tell me how is this going now? How is this going now? Okay, so I used to ask that guy, how did you calculate this so quickly? Now it's cool, right? Okay, great. So I used to ask him, how do you calculate this so quickly? And I used to ask him, what is maybe 36 square? And he said 1296. I asked him, how are you doing this? So he said that I have a milk business, milk business. So I said, what does that have to do with this calculation? तो ये दूध के बिजनेस का इस कैलकुलेशन से क्या लेना देना है? तो he said कि हमारे ना दूध के क्रेट जाते हैं, तो हम लोग 36 बाय 36 का क्रेट लेके जाते हैं, 52 बाय 52 का क्रेट लेके जाते हैं. तो उसको याद है कि उसमें 2704 बॉटल्स डालेंगे, उसमें 1296 बॉटल्स डालेंगे, राइट? सो व्हाई डिड ही रिमेंबर? बिकॉज ही वाज यूजिंग इट रेगुलरली. ठीक है. नाउ द सेम थिंग हैपेंस विद मी व्हेन आई गो टू सम शॉप लाइक 24/7, या फिर कोई भी ऐसा 24/7 या कोई भी ऐसा स्टोर है जहाँ जाके आप मल्टीपल छोटी छोटी चीज़ें लेते हो. जैसे आपने कुछ 231 रुपीज़ का कुछ लिया, 400 रुपीज़ का कुछ लिया, 523 का कुछ लिया, 124 का कुछ लिया, 729 का कुछ लिया. अच्छा, अब बिफोर दैट पर्सन कैलकुलेट, अब क्या करते हैं दुकानदार? व्हाट डू दे डू? दे राइट इट ऑन अ पेपर, दे एड इट अप, ओके, कैलकुलेटर से, एंड देन दे टेल यू द बिल. ठीक है. बट बिफोर दे टेल मी द बिल, आई कीप डूइंग माई मेंटल कैलकुलेशन एंड आई रीच द बिल क्वाइट क्विकली एंड आई टेल देम द आंसर. ओके, दिस इज द बिल. And when they tally it, it usually is correct. Why? Because I'm doing mental calculations all the time. So, when you're saying that I need to remember these things, it will be very difficult. See, you don't have to remember if you start implementing them on an everyday basis. Start implementing them on an everyday basis. Okay, now coming back to this. So 50% was 1 by 2. Similarly, 1 by 3 is 33.33%. I hope you guys understand this. Similarly, 1 by 4 is 25%. Similarly, 1 by 5 is 20%. Okay. Similarly, 1 by 6 is 16.66%. I'll give you time to write it, guys. Don't worry, I'll come back to the same screen again. Okay. So 1 by 7, what is it? 1 by 7 is 14.28%. Okay, so how do we remember this? See, half is 50%. 1 by 4 is half of half. 1 by 4 is half of 1 by 2. So 50 का half is 25%. You get it? 1 by 3 का half is 1 by 6. So 16.66%. 1 by 5 is 20%. Easy to remember. Now when it comes to 1 by 7, you remember it this way. 7 2s are 14. 14 2s are 28. Remember it this way. Okay, 7 2s are 14, 14s are 28. Okay, look at 1 by 8. 1 by 8 is half of 1 by 4. Right, 1 by 4. What was 1 by 4? What was 1 by 4? I told you 1 by 8 is half of 1 by 4. What is 1 by 4? What is 1 by 4? $25. तो उसका हाफ कितना होगा फिर? तो 1 by 8 का हाफ कितना? 1 by 8, 1 by 4 का हाफ कितना होगा? 12.5%. Similarly, when we're doing 1 by 9, it's actually 1/3 of 1 by 3. And 1 by 3, as we know, it's 33.3%. उसका 1/3 करोगे तो we'll have 11.11%. You understand this? 11.11%. Okay? Now look at 1 by 10, the easiest of all. It's 10%. ठीक है? आगे भी कर सकते हो if you want. You can go ahead also. Like 1 by 11 is 9.09%. And how do I ask you to remember it? How do I ask you to remember it? If 1 by 9 is 11.11, then 1 by 11 is 9.09. Remember this. When there is 9 in the bottom, there is 11.11 here. And when there is 11 in the bottom, there is 9.09 here. You get it? And 1 by 12 is half of 1 by 6. 9.09, not 9.90, Ronit. So 1 by 12 is half of 1 by 6. 1 by 6 was 16.66, so half of that would be 8.33%. I hope this is clear to all of you. I hope this is clear to all of you. I'm going to do multiples of these numbers now. Which you can easily remember. Okay. So if 1 by 2 is 50%, okay, 1 by 3 is 33.33%. What would be 2 by 3? What would be 2 by 3? Two by 3. Double of this. So it will be 66.66%. If 1 by 4 is 25%, 2 by 4 cancels out to 1 by 2, which is already 50%. So we have 3 by 4. 3 by 4. What is 3 by 4? Triple of this. So it's 75%. Is that clear? 1 by 5 is 20. So 2 by 5 is 40%. 3 by 5 is 60%. 4 by 5 is 80%. I hope you guys are writing this. Okay? Is that clear? Sorry. Okay, let's move ahead. So we have 1 by 6 is 16.66. When you do 2 by 6, it cancels out to give you 1 by 3, which we already know. Okay. So next we have is 3 by 6, which is 1 by 2, which is 50%, we already know. Similarly, we have 4 by 6, which is 2 by 3. We already done it. Skip it. 5 by 6, you remember this. Okay, 83.33%. I'm doing 16.66 into 5. I hope this is clear to all of you. Okay, now let's move ahead. 1 by 7 is 14.28. What is 2 by 7? It's 28. Okay, my pen has got stuck. 28.56%. Remember it this way. It's 14 twos are 28, 28 twos are 56. 3 by 7. 14 threes are 42. 42 ka double 84%. 42.84%. Okay. Now 4 by 7. 14 was 56. 56 ka double is 112. So 1.12 is added. We get 57.12%. Okay. 5 by 7. 14 5s are 70. 70 double is 140. So 1.4. 71.4%. Okay. 6 by 7. Similarly, 14 6 are 84. 84 ka double 68, 168. You can write 85.7% approximately. Is that clear? Please write down all of these 1 by 7 multiples of 1 by 7. Please write all of these. Please write all of these. Okay, let's move ahead. I hope you've written this. I can rub it off now. 1 by 7 के सारे values, 1 by 7 के सारे multiples. Let me move on to 1 by 8 and write all the multiples of that. Okay, so 1 by 8 is 12.5. 2 by 8 gets cancelled out to 1 by 4, which we've already done. 3 by 8. 3 by 8 is triple of this. So 12.5 ka triple is 37.5%. This is where we started. This is what my first question was. Okay. 4 by 8 gets cancelled out. So 5 by 8 is 62.5%. Okay. 6 by 8 gets cancelled out to 3 by 4, which we already know it's 75%. So we have 7 by 8. 7 by 8 is 87.5%. 6 by 7, somebody asked me how to repeat 6 by 7. 1 by 7. 6 by 7 would be, can we say it's 1 minus 1 by 7? So 1 here would be 100%. Minus 1 by 7 is 14.28%. ऐसा भी कर सकते हो. 100% minus 14.28 is 85.7% approximately. I hope it is clear. And the easiest of all of these is 1 by 9. If 1 by 9 is 11.11, what is 2 by 9? It's 22.22%. 3 by 9 is 33.33%. 4 by 9 it's 44.44%. 5 by 9 is 55.55%. 6 by 9 is 66.66%, and so on. 7 by 9 77.77%. 8 by 9 is 88.88. Okay, 9 by 9 99.99%. I hope this is clear. And I don't need to write 1 by 10 and its multiples. If 1 by 10 is 10%, 2 by 10 20, 3 by 10 30, 4 by 10 40, 5 by 10 50, 6 by 10 60, and so on. You understand this? Now let's move ahead and do 1 by 11. 1 by 11 is 9.09, so 2 by 11 would be 18.18%. So there's a table of 9 going on. 3 by 11 is 27.27%, again table of 9 going on. 4 by 11 is 36.36%, table of 9 going on. So when you have 1 by 11, there will be table of 9 going on. Okay, when you have 1 by 9, there will be table of 1 by 11 going on. And let's talk about 1 by 12 also, 8.33. 2 by 12 gets cancelled out to 1 by 6. 3 by 12 gets cancelled out to 1 by 4. 4 by 12 gets cancelled out to 1 by 3. We've already done it. 5 by 12. It's 41.66%. 6 by 12 gets cancelled to 1 by 2. 7 by 12 It's 58.33%. Multiple 7 multiplied this by 7. 8 by 12 again gets cancelled out to what? 2 by 3. You already covered it. 9 by 12 gets cancelled out to 3 by 4. We've already covered it. 10 by 12 gets cancelled out to 5 by 6. We already covered it. 11 by 12. What is 11 by 12? 91.66%. You understand this? Remember all of these and let's try to utilize this in one or the other question. किसी एक दो question में utilize करने की कोशिश करते हैं इसको. Suppose you have a question like this, that a person had a stock of 8,056 bottles. Okay, 8,056 bottles. And 62.5% of these were broken. Okay, question like this. 62.5% of these were broken. Okay. Okay, I believe the lag is gone now. The internet got disconnected for a bit. Okay, so 8,056, 5 by 8 bottles were broken. So you don't need to write 5 by 8 because these were broken. How many were remaining? The remaining were 3 by 8. So let's calculate 3 by 8. This is 1, 8 ones are 8, 0, 0, 7. Into 3, 3,021 were left. And they said 33.33% of remaining were discarded. 33.3% is 1 by 3. These were discarded, so remaining were 2 by 3. 2 by 3. You can easily solve this. This is 1, 0, 7, 1, 0, 0, 7. Okay? So 1007 into 2, 2014. This is the answer. Is that clear? Yeah, they might also ask what percentage were left. So 2014 over 8056 into 100. You could have done this also. This also, if you see, it's 1 by 4. So it's 25%. Since we know 1 by 4, it's 25%. You see how we could easily solve this question since we knew all those percentages. Okay, you see that? Any doubt in this? Repeat, Ritesh. We had 8,056 bottles. 62.5% of these were broken. 62.5% I told you is 5 by 8. If 5 by 8 were broken, 3 by 8 were remaining. So I'm doing 3 by 8 of 8,056, which comes out to be 3,021. Now they are saying out of these 33.33% were discarded. If 33.3% is one third is discarded, he is left with 2/3. When you further solve this, it's 1007 into 2, 2014. Okay, understood? I'm repeating this for you. That's the answer. Okay, let me see if I can give you another question. Did you understand this, everyone? Shall I give you a few more? एक दो क्वेश्चन और करें. Let me give you a question. Okay, so there were 310 voters in an election. 11.11% of them, sorry. 27.27% of them voted for candidate A. Okay, voted for candidate A. 54.54% of them voted for candidate B. How many voted for C? Do it. Let's see how many of you do it. नेटवर्क नहीं है, ऐसा क्या? नेटवर्क फंस गया? Let me just see कहाँ चल रहा है. क्वेश्चन तो दिख रहा है सामने. I believe this is working fine. Well, this is last question for the day. Let's see if you guys can solve this. (27.27%), 54.54%. ये A हो जाएगा, ये B हो जाएगा. Remaining are for C. Okay, try this. 27.27% कितना होगा? What is 27.27%? It's 3 by 11 and this is 6 by 11. Solve this quickly. 11 ones are 11, 23. 1 2 1 0 into 3. This is 3630. And if you see this will be double of this. 1 2 1 0 into 6, 7260. तो इन दोनों को अगर हम ऐड कर दें 7260 and 3630, 10890. How many are left? 10890. Subtract this. 11 minus 9 कितना हो जाएगा? 2. 12 minus 8 कितना हो जाएगा? 4. 2 minus 0 would be 2. And that's it. That's the answer. Somebody had already calculated this. मुदिता ने already calculate कर लिया था. This was quick, quite quick. आप ये भी कर सकते थे. You could have done 27.27%, यानी कि 3 by 11 एक जगह, 6 by 11 एक जगह, मिला के 9 by 11 हो गया. What were the number of people left? Number of people left कितने हैं? 1 minus 9 by 11 करो तो 2 by 11 left है. आप सीधा 2 by 11 कर लो. You could have done 13,310 का 2 by 11. इसको भी आप सॉल्व करोगे तो फटाफट आंसर आ गया 2420. Is that clear? That's even shorter approach. Even shorter approach. जो मैंने अभी बताई. Do you guys understand this? Do you guys understand this? All of you? If you understood this and if you think this second approach that I gave was even better, just click on the heart button, give me a heart, subscribe the channel and like the video as well. 2420 it is. Yes. Very good. Very good.